Thank you. I hope you guys can hear me a little bit better. I hope that's better. It won't be until phase 4 that this type of business, studios and gyms, will be able to sustain themselves based on volume of attendance. So in the meantime, we are relying on donations. Mary Beth is back making masks for us. So if you'd like masks for your donations, please, when you Venmo us, tell us how many. We even have these adorable little kidlet masks. So these are good for 2 to 4 year olds, and they're absolutely beautiful. And these are the adult masks. So we give you a gift for a donation, and we are kind of hoping and relying on donations for the next several months in order to get us through phase 3 of this close down. So we're going to start this power class. I hope the audio is okay. I hope you guys can hear us. We're going to do our best today. So enjoy the class. And everybody here, thanks so much for showing up. Okay, guys, let's start in our child's pose, please. I'd like you to spread your knees apart. Rest your head. Rest your arms. Relax your mind. And start connecting to your breath, breathing in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose or your mouth. Give thanks for your strong body and your strong resolve to take good care of yourselves during this challenging period in our lives. Give thanks for coming together in a safe manner. If you're able to, press back onto your heels and sit up into a seated position facing the front of the room. Placing hands at heart center. We'll start today's practice with the sacred sound of Om. Breathe in. Breathe it out. Inhale, please. Enjoy your practices. Have a great time. Please bring your hands down onto the floor in front of you. We'll begin with a tabletop position. Inhale, arching the spine, raising our head and tail. And exhale, rounding and tucking, chin to chest. And inhale, arching. And exhale, we'll round. And just take some alternating cows and cats at your own pace. Arching, inhaling, and exhaling. And please expand your range of motion. Start to circle your hips, circle your torso. And then changing the direction of your circles counterclockwise. Beautiful. Let's bring our hips back on our heels, finding that child's position one more time. And then inhaling, please, pushing your forehead forward into an upward facing dog. So just taking some back and forth motions. We breathe in, up dog. We breathe out, child's pose. Going back and forth. And then returning back to your tabletop proper for me. Positioning your shoulders above your wrists and your hips above your knees. Let's extend the right leg straight back behind us, please. Toes on the ground. And you can just push forward and back into that right foot just to stretch your hamstring a little bit. And if you have to strengthen your glute, go ahead and raise that right leg for me. Point your toes down. Extending left leg in front of you. We inhale and we stretch the limbs apart. We exhale and tuck your knee to your elbow. Inhale the stretch. And exhale the tuck. Take 8 more of these. Inhaling and tuck. Inhaling and tuck. Inhale and tuck. 5 more for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring your left hand down, keep that right leg elevated, bend the right knee, and we're going to push our right heel to that ceiling. Okay, so little pulses here, taking it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then this time when you push your heel up, you're going to bring your knee down to your chest as you exhale. So pump it up and tuck it under. And we take 10 of those. Pump it up and tuck it under. Pump up, tuck under. Pump up and tuck under. Pump it up and tuck under. 5 more for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Students, you did great. Bring your right foot inside your hands, please. So go ahead and step that right foot forward underneath your hands. And just take some forward and back motions with the hips. And even you can try circling the hips a little bit, toe heeling the right foot out to the right a little bit more, and then just kind of circling your hips gently in this motion. Good. Bring your right knee back to tabletop. Inhale, arch the spine, cow position. Exhale, round and tuck, angry cat. Tabletop proper with a flat back. Positioning shoulders above the wrists and hips above the knees. Here we go, guys. Other side. Left leg extends. The toes can be on the floor at the get-go, and just stretch out the back of that leg, pushing heel forward and back for me. And if you have the strength to do so, that left leg rises up for me. Good. Extending right arm in front of you, stretch. Here we go. 10 and tuck. 9 and tuck. 8 and tuck. 7 and tuck. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Right arm comes down. Bend the left knee for me. You're going to pump that heel up 10 times. Just little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here are the deep pulses. So kick it up and tuck it under. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done, everybody. Tabletop proper. Arch the spine for cow. Round the spine for cat. And then that left foot comes in between your hands. Step it. And you can push back and forth. You got it. Stretching nicely here. Every time you strengthen, you want to follow it with stretching, please. And then maybe circling those hips for me. Go and circle them. Toe heeling the left foot out to the left. And just taking a nice circular motion with those hips. You guys feel pretty good so far? Awesome. How's it feel to be in the heat? So our studio's heated and we've got some music going on. So that's pretty cool. Bring that knee back to tabletop. We inhale, we arch the spine. We exhale and we round. Tuck your toes under, students. It's time to elevate into downward facing dog. Pull those hips up high. Draw your belly in deeply. 3 breaths here. We inhale and we exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more for me. Inhale and exhale. Prepare for flight. Bend the knees, look forward and launch. Feet meet the hands. Inhaling flat back with hands on shins and exhale your forward fold. Inhale, circle sweep, raise it all the way up and reach to the sky. Exhale, prayer hands in heart center. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, we circle sweep, raise it all the way up and reach. Exhale, forward fold, take it all the way down. Inhaling, flat back, hands on the floor or shins. Hop, walk, jump or skip back to that high plank. High plank to low plank is our Chaturanga Vinyasa. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. One more time. Inhaling, exhaling. 2 more, sun cell A. Prepare for flight, bend those knees, hop, skip, jump or walk, feet to hands, inhaling flat back, hands on shins. Exhale your forward fold. Inhale, circle sweep, raise it all the way up and reach. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Inhale, circle sweep, raise it up. Exhale your forward fold, take it down. Inhaling flat back, hop, skip, jump or walk back to that high plank. High to low is Chaturanga Vinyasa. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Exhale it out. Once more for me, please. And exhale. Sun Salé, third set. Look forward, bend the knees. Hop, skip, jump, or walk. Inhaling, flat back, hands on the shins. And exhale your forward fold. Inhale, circle, sweep, and rise. Exhale, prayer hands to your heart center. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Inhale, circle, sweep, raise it all the way up and reach. Exhale your forward fold, take it all the way down for me. Inhale, flat back, hop, skip, jump, or walk back to that high plank. High to low is Chaturanga Vinyasa. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Students, 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time for me. Inhaling and exhaling. You're great. Chair pose is next. Prepare for flight. Bend the knees. Hop, skip, jump, or walk. Feet to hands. Hands on the shins. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale your forward fold. Inhale, raise it all the way up. Circle, sweep, and rise. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Take a nice big seat. Bend those knees deeply and find your first chair position for this beautiful Saturday morning. Students, bend those knees a little deeper. Raise your chest a little bit higher and breathe. Two more breaths here, please. Sitting down a little lower, knees are bent. Chest is more lifted as you establish your chair position. You're going to shift the weight into that left leg. Okay? Hands can be wherever they serve you best. You're welcome to leave them in prayer if you wish. Or you can bring them into goal post if that's better for your shoulders. Push that chest forward. Find that chair. Weight is in the left leg. You're going to start this sequence just by tapping right foot out to the right and bringing it back. Right and back. Right, back. Right, back. Right, in. Out, in. Add your arms. Whatever configuration of arms you like. Erin's bringing it back into tricep curls. I love that. Deb is opening and closing from goal pose to prayer. Find the beat and work with it. Your movements don't have to be fast and they don't have to be hard. They just have to be your movements for the body to benefit. 5 more on the right, and then you're going to shift to the left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it out. Weights in that right leg. You find the beat on your left side. Excellent. This looks good. You want to work those arms. You don't want to be collapsing down into the thighs. And you find that beat. It's a slow beat, which means it's very hard. 5 more on the left. 3 more on the left. There we go. Okay, just bouncing your knees now. Keep that beat with your bounce. Your inhale now will be the right knee lifts up and down. Left knee up and down. Very hard to find that. Arms as you wish. So these guys are practicing to a very slow beat song, which makes this excruciatingly difficult. So, raise the left corner of your mouth Raise the right corner of your mouth. You got it, Clay. You know what yoga's about. You're able to smile at this. It's the most wonderful stuff in the world. The next time you raise that right knee, your right foot goes back to crescent lunge. I want you to work that. Very hard to do that. And back to your standing knee. Try this a few times on the right side for yourselves. Beautiful. Take that same sequence on the other side when you're ready. Landing yourselves in your chair position and swapping out legs there. So my apologies for the not so great live stream. This is our first time live streaming a real class indoors. And we'll get it right. It just takes practice. If you go back to our March videos, those were pretty rough also when we first started this. How are you doing on the left side? You guys good? To me, you're magnificent. This is beautiful. So power begets power, doesn't it? The stronger you believe you are, the stronger you become to fight for good in this world, to fight for justice and fairness and equality. We'll reside in chair position, please, so sit nice and low. And then give yourselves a break. Circle sweep those arms. Inhale, lift up and rise. Exhale, bring your hands into prayer, heart center. Take any movements that you wish. Shake it out. So with our 14 feet distancing, it's a little tough to get a good glimpse at the models, but I hope that you're able to piece together a good live stream experience through the audio and just by watching these extraordinary yogis on our camera who are so generous to give their time for this. We got another high-powered sequence. You guys ready? Shake out those legs as much as you need to. I'm going to give you those nice deep stretches as well. Don't you worry. Find that bounce in your knees. Find that bounce in your knees. So tap into this beat. Find your knee bounce. I'd like you to take an alternating march here. So you can extend your arms if you wish, or arms in goal pose, but you're going to raise that right knee as high as it'll go. Drop it. Yeah. So we got a student bring your elbows down to the knees, which is a really cool way to do this, or extending the arms straight out. This is one of the best things you can do for your glutes. Find that beat and work with it. And this is super hard, elbow to opposite knee, but it's one of the best HIIT workouts you can possibly do. Add your originality, add your fun, add your dance to it. Judy, that's beautiful. So your beat's a little faster than the previous one. It's almost like a break for your body. Twisting side to side is another great element to introduce to this. You can see Erin in center stage twisting. It's opposite knee to opposite elbow is a good guide. And keep your stance strong. And then coming back to your center, let's stop a moment, circle sweep, raise it up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center, breathe it in, breathe it out. Right knee comes up. Bring that foot behind you, finding crescent lunge on the left side. Circle sweep arms. Your inhale is to push up. Your exhale, you dip. Inhale up, dip. So find your dips. Work them with your beat here. Maybe they're fast, maybe they're slow. Work it. And the right foot steps forward, left foot steps back, or raise it up first and then send it behind you, finding your lunge on the other side and working those dips. Inhale, we rise and we dip. Crescent lunge proper, back foot steps forward to meet the front one. Two arms come down to the sides of your body and just roll out your head a little bit for me. You're starting to get a little hot, feeling a little bit warm. Is that a nice feeling for you? We missed this. It's been 6 months, right? Separate your feet, hips width distance, and take a rag doll. You'll inhale, you'll circle sweep up nice and high and reach. Exhale, forward fold, take it all the way down. Wrap your head with your arms. Put a little bend in your knees and sway to the left and sway to the right. So you're weary, and you're going to let your head drop freely, and you're going to bend those knees a little bit and allow the blood to return back into your upper body. And walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. And walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. Bring it back to center for me. Thank you. Let's plant the hands on the ground and walk your feet gently back. We'll take a plank position. Option in plank to bring elbows on the floor or to bring your knees on the floor. Hold your position, holding it 5, holding it 4, holding it 3, holding it 2, holding it 1. Chaturanga. Low plank. Upward dog. Breathe it in. Squeeze the buttocks. Exhale. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Students, please raise your right leg up high to the sky and step it very carefully in between your hands. Good job. You'll roll your back heel down and pick up your chest and arms for first warrior position. That's beautiful work. Small bend or large bend in the front knee, it's up to you. Chest is lifted as we find our powerful warriors. Maybe arms are straight. If that antagonizes the shoulders, I recommend goal posting those arms, or arms straight out to the sides. Those are all beautiful renditions of a very fiery posture. Then bring your hands behind you. You'll interlace all 10 fingers. Squeeze the blades of the shoulders together and down the back. Puff up your chest, rounding forward, chin to chest and head to right knee. Lowering down and then rolling right back up, one vertebra at a time. Take a few of these. And the next time you're up there, transition yourselves to warrior two position. Work those arms. Bring your shoulders up and down and up and down, and make little fists with your hands. Let's roll those wrists. Open your palms, breathe in, reverse that warrior. Taking it into extended side angle lunge. One more time, reversing your warrior. And propelling the arms down, back heel rolls up, front leg sweeps back, high plank, low plank, chaturanga vinyasa. Please inhale the left leg up to the sky, and please place it gently between your hands. So finding your runner's lunge on the left side, pulling the insides of your thighs toward each other, engaging your core muscles, and then rolling down the back heel, lifting up chest and arms for first warrior. Establish your best first warrior, strong and solid, confident. Arms where they serve you best. Try not to strain the shoulders at all. You don't want to strain any muscles in yoga ever. Humble that warrior. The arms extend, the fingers interlace. We puff the chest up. Big breath in, rolling chin to chest and head to knee. Take a few of these rolling warriors or humbling warriors. And on your next rolling warrior, when you come up, transition nicely to warrior two. Take your time. Very nice, Karina. Bring your shoulders up and down. Just play with that a little bit. Make little fists, roll them. Open your palms. We breathe in. We reverse that warrior spirit. Extended side angle lunge. Boy, these are some awesome yogis I'm with today. Reverse that warrior one more time with beautiful practices. Propel your arms down. Roll your back heel up. Sweep your front leg back. It's high plank, low plank, chaturanga vinyasa. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. 3 breaths here, please. Inhale and let go. Inhale and let go. And one more time, a big deep breath in and let it go. You're going to do some balancing, okay, guys? Prepare for flight. Look forward, bend those knees. Hop, skip, jump, or walk, feet to hands. Hands on the shins. We inhale to flat back and exhale to forward fold. You inhale, you circle sweep, rise it all the way up and reach for me. Exhale, prayer hands to your heart center. Ground yourselves here. Breathe in and breathe out. Dancer pose. Inhale, circle sweep those arms up nice and high. The right palm then will come out to the right side of your body. That left arm stays high up there. Reach back for the inside of your right foot or ankle from behind. Go ahead, my loves. You hinge on that standing hip and you find that dancer. Breathe into this posture. Lining up fingertips and eyebrows in the front mirror. And dancer release. Shake out whatever needs shaking out. We'll try that on the other side, please. Inhale, circle, sweep up nice and high. So you want to create the stretch and the alignment. Okay? Left palm comes out to the left. Reach back for the inside of your left foot or ankle from behind. You guys ready? Go for it. So as you know, this is our first day live streaming in the hot room with an actual class. We hope you'll enjoy this, and we hope that you will put up with some of the deficiencies in our filming today. We'll get it right, I promise you. Stick with us. We are all making this stuff up as we go along. Breathe in, my friends. Breathe in. Bring this home. Another breath. Okay. Dismount carefully, coming out the opposite way you came in, and shake out. Let's separate our feet, the width of the mat, put a little bend in those knees and a little swing in the torso, and just empty out some coat sleeves for Mother Amy. I want to get you moving. One thing about the indoor classes, they are 15 minutes longer than our usual live streams, so I hope you guys are in it to win it. We end at 10:15. Eagle position is next if you're ready. So we go from free swing to control again. Sides of feet touch. Circle sweep your arms up high. Inhale, reach. Identify your right arm. Please swing your right arm underneath your left, crossing at wrists and elbows. Option to bring hands on shoulders instead. Okay, you guys are great. Bring the elbows up and down. Just explore the range of motion of those shoulder blades. Up, down, maybe taking wings to one side and the other, tick-tocking those wings. And then drawing the elbows down deep if you can. Bend the knees down deep if you can. Right leg comes high up and over the left. Eagle. My students, we were so immersed in heavy-duty movement just minutes ago. Now we're going to be much more still. So find your still point. Work through that. As you nest your eagle, the wings come down to your thighs. If you'd like to fly your eagle, you untangle the right leg off of the standing leg and you shoot it back behind you, not unlike what we did in tabletop when we started our practice today. If you wish to untangle the wings, you certainly may, and the wings may certainly expand out to the sides, taking an airplane or flying bird position and soar. And the floating leg will land behind you for Parsvottanasana. So on the ball of the right foot, we then put our hands on our hips and square the hips to the front of your room. Breath in lifts you up high, and the breath out hinges you forward over the left thigh, starting with flat back. And when you can't get any longer, then you can relax the spine, relax the neck, drop your head. If you brought blocks from home, or if you have blocks in your home watching this, use your blocks as floor extensions. They'll bring the floor closer to your grip. What a beautiful stretch for the lower, middle, and upper back, your neck, as well as the top backs of your thighs and the right calf muscle. You feel those stretches? Yeah, Heather does. Heather, did you run this morning? Oh, good girl. So get out there, find your motion. Motion is the potion, guys. Let's raise it back up slow and steady. And back foot steps forward to meet the front one, and you can shake things out a little bit. You know where we're going back to, that beautiful eagle's nest, but on the left side. So inhale, we circle sweep and we rise. Find alignment and length prior to every posture. Length and alignment. Let those be your prerequisites, okay? Here comes your course. Left arm swings underneath the right. Yeah, elbows and wrists cross if possible, and if not possible, that's okay too. Just put hands on shoulders. Breathe. Play with those wings. Pull the elbows down and up, maybe side to side. You tick-tock the hands like a pendulum. Whew. Deb, is it hot in here? Are you good? Yeah. It's hard. Normally this class would have 4 times this amount of people. We're at 8 today. Normally, pre-COVID, this would be 32 or 40 people in this room. So the heat is very, very juicy when there's that many people. With 8, not so much, but this, if I could choose 8 people, it would be these people. They were just came in so happily and just so happily. Here we go, guys. Ready? Bend those knees. Get the left leg up and over the right. Eagle. I want you to work on the strength training component of this posture. You never need to go to a gym. I have news for you. You can find all your strength training in yoga. Position that rib cage above the hips. Squeeze those thighs. 14 major joints being squeezed here. Feel them. Breathe this in. When you are ready, you nest that beautiful eagle, bringing wings to thighs. And when you are ready, you fly that eagle, untangling that leg and floating it behind you. Crown of head pulls forward. You are welcome to untangle the wings and extend your arms in any variation that suits you. Yes. You are the only one who knows what balances you, what makes your life feel balanced. It's not what anyone else is doing or saying. It's what you want to do and how you want to speak. Fly those birds. The dismount will be into Parshivotanasana, pyramid pose, whenever you're ready. That floating foot comes behind you and anchors down on its ball, not the heel but the ball. Square your hips and then hinge forward. And once you're down there, once you've stretched your spine as long as it will go, you can round it. You can tuck chin to chest, head to knee. And take some breath here. You breathe in and you breathe out. And coming out as carefully as you went in, vertebra by vertebra, we lift up using core power. Belly draws to the spine. Back foot steps forward to meet the front foot, and arms down to sides from wherever they ended up. And take some coat sleeves here. So separating those feet, just sway to the left and to the right. Roll out those shoulders for me. Breathe in. That's it. And breathe out. I like to take some nice, slow, resistant arm work that's not going to cause anybody's rotator cuffs to get aggravated, that's going to build beautiful, long, strong arms without antagonizing any of the joints. So here we go. 2 feet are side by side and they are grounded. Inhale, circle, sweep up high, reach. Exhale, making little fists come down into chair position. Inhale, as you stand up and push straight through the legs, you also push out with those hands. And as you exhale, little fist, chair position. The third inhale will be that tricep curl back as you stand and exhale to your chair. A few more times here. Circle sweep up, inhale, rise, option to come on tippy toes, and exhale, dip. Inhale, pushing out. Exhale, receiving again. Inhale, tricep curl back. And exhale, chair. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, down. Inhale, push out. Exhale, pull back in. Inhale, triceps. Exhale, chair. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale, out. Exhale. Last one, triceps go back. Exhale. Meet your friends in chair position. You did beautifully. Separate those feet. Take your ragdoll position. Let yourself hang nice and heavy. Breathing in and let it go. Breathe out. I'd like you to take a nice squat here. Okay, guys, so you're going to bend those knees and you're going to bring your booty down, but it's not going to sit on the floor. Okay, and you take your elbows or your forearms and just push the thighs apart, just spreading those inner thighs as you squat. So just a nice Salabhasana squatting pose. See if you can't go just a little bit deeper. Some of you are on your toes here. See what it feels like to come up on tippy toes and then to push the heels down. And tippy toes down. Very hard stuff. Very, very hard. I'd like you to do from here is bring your booty on the floor. Okay? We're going to take a boat position. No one wanted to hear that. Stretch out those legs, and the legs are elevated in boat. Okay, so we start with legs up in the air, and if that's not available to you, then by all means bend the knees and put the tippy toes on the floor. Okay, that's not cheating. That is a version of boat. And of course your spine is lifted. Now you can also anchor with fingertips behind you, okay? There's nothing wrong with what they call, remember when we were children, training wheels on the bicycle to help balance us? So you can produce your training wheels with little fingertips on the floor or big toes on the floor. Belly's pulled in and down. And some of you are very still in your boat. Don't be still with your breath though. Make sure there's breath in and there is breath out. And there's breath in and breath out. And if you'd like to kind of add a little funk to this, this is, oh gee, listing boat. I'm not sure why it's called listing boat. I have no idea. There's a twisting boat, and then after that is listing boat. So if you'd like to try listing boat, you're going to try to straighten the legs and the spine, and you're going to roll over onto the right glute. Good luck with that. Very hard to do this. Arms are extended. You got it, Joan. You got it, Clay. So those of you who came on Monday night outdoors, we did listing boat outdoors. So you had a little pre-homework. And you can go, so Erin's taking listing boat, and she's alternating side to side by bringing knees in, listing over to the right. I don't think that's a verb that means that, though. That's what kills me about the name of this thing. And you're going to go side to side on the glutes, so you're really activating the obliques, so the side muscles of your abdominal region. Okay, isn't that, what do you think of that one? Very hard. Very hard. Put your legs out in front of you, shake them out a little bit. So we do this in Bikram a lot. We shake those legs. I do it in my Bikrams. Reach for your big toes. Before you do that, you breathe in, lift up, hinge forward, forward fold. And we're going to spend a little more time in that boat together. Here we go. Legs rise up, spine up. Joan, are you glad you came today? So some of you guys I speak on the phone with, or I meet you on the street, and we talk about what it's like to return to class. It's not easy. It's not easy. We haven't built the habit back yet. Takes a good month to build habit. Finding that boat. Breathing it in. And if this is extraordinarily difficult, you might want to move your boat a little. Maybe the twisting boat. So if two hands come to prayer in front of you, you inhale and you open right arm out to the right and find a little twist in the torso. And you exhale and the hands slap back together. Inhale, opening to the left. And you go side to side here for twisting boat. And just so you know, some of these guidelines, if we had 10 people, we'd be masked. 9 or less, we are unmasked. So those are pretty much the guidelines when you register for our indoor classes. Okay, my dear boats, stretch out nice and long. Of course, we're outdoors every day. Today we're outdoors at 4, so on Victory Field, if anyone wants to do a double, please come see us at 4. So either forward fold or you can take stick pose. You can lie all the way back. Actually, yes, let's all meet in stick pose. The reason being I have a little more ab work for you. and then we'll get into some of those deep stretches. We have 14 minutes to go, so this is an extra long live stream, and this is the ordinary length of our indoor classes, 75 minutes. So you inhale and stretch out nice and long. We'll start first with wind removing pose, so bend the right knee and interlace your fingers. Let's give that thigh a nice squeeze over to the right side of our rib cage. You can take your left hand on that right knee and bring the knee over to the left. And then open that knee out to the right for me. Here's our tree pose. Here's the tree we never got to when we were standing. Stretch those arms up above your head. Tree pose without the extra pressure of trying to balance. How's that? Just breathe. And delicately release. Shake out those legs. We'll take it on the other side, please. We'll take our left knee up, interlacing your fingers 2 inches underneath the left knee. Make sure you're breathing. So we got so many people watching us. Buddy Boy, Barkura, Sam Sammy, Kelly Cooley. So thanks for tuning in, Marina, Amy Moses, Joan is watching, Vanessa, Chong Wei San, Melissa, Peg McAdam, my dear friend from Cambridge. Thank you for tuning in. You're going to take your hand, your right hand, and you're going to take that left thigh over you. And open up to your reclining tree positions. I still would like you to ground as a tree grounds, but you don't have to concern yourself with balancing. Just breath here, just breath. Let the body process the work it's just endured. Breathe in. Entry release. Let's bring the soles of our feet on the floor, bending the knees, yes, and just kind of and separate the feet, okay, nice and comfortably wide. And you can just bring your knees to one side and to the other. And I guess our audio wasn't working very well when we started. I forgot to put my headphone on. This is our first time live streaming a real heated class, so please excuse the error. You can drop both knees to the right for a beautiful long deep stretch here. And while these guys are in this stretch, I'll just mention what was cut off during the audio error. Just that, we're running at about 20% capacity these days. As a result, we've been relying on the goodness of your donations, and they've held us through, and I hope they hold us through until phase 4, when we can operate at full capacity. If you make a donation on Venmo, we've got these beautiful Mary Beth masks to give you as a thank you. We even have little kidlet sizes. This is for a 2 to 4-year-old. So we have all the children's sizes in. They are adorable. And then we've got the Big Mama regular face masks too. And I've got no poetry. I got nothing to say today, except just love one another. That's today's message and every day's message, please. We're going to take our knees and we're going to bring them to the other side of us in this beautiful stretch. And the knees come back to center. You can give them a good old squeeze. Circling the knees, stirring them towards your chest and away from your chest. And please bring your legs in the air. We can take a happy baby if you wish, grabbing the insides of our feet or ankles and opening our thighs. Taking that happy baby into your waterfall position with feet high up in the air and legs straight. Maybe placing your block underneath your lower back. And staying in waterfall or choosing your own position. For your final Shavasana. You can stay where you are in Shavasana. You can roll over onto the right side of your body into fetal position, cradling your head. You can stay where you are or gently push yourselves up to seated. We'll complete our beautiful Saturday morning practice on this glorious, spectacular gift of a day with a cleansing breath in and out together, and followed by the sacred sound of Om and the word namaste. So inhale and exhale. Inhale. Om. I celebrate. I celebrate the love in me that is one with the love in you. Namaste.